Check. Check. Mic up slightly for this. We are on. All right, cat's there. Coder looks good. We are stable at 59.94 FPS, 1080p. The bitrate is spiking pretty actively. It's going between 3 megs, 4 megs, and what looks to be like 5.5. So we'll see if that continues to be an issue. If it is, I might change things up and just set it at a higher bit rate. We'll see. What I need to know is if everything looks clear and crisp. If everything is, looking like you expect it to be. And I'm going to go out and do a few things and see if having activity on the stream itself is going to cause any tearing or loss of bitrate, anything like that. And then once other folks come around from the Discord, sexy as fuck. Perfect. Perfect. I am also testing to see if we get booped for copyright on the in-game music. I have it literally as low as I can set it right now. I can't set it any lower. Even with the master volume as low as it is. I'm also setting it to not loop. So we'll see. And thirdly, this is a test to see if all of my add-ons and mods are functional. So I have KTM over here. I have my damage meters over here. A lot of this is going to be a test to make sure those are all functional. Doing those, yeah. Go.
I'm out of range.
Oh, I'm going to turn that off right now. Error speech. Yeah, turn that off. That's something I don't need in my life. Hey, Doctor. Yeah, Canadian. We're going to be making a characters for the Stalrius, the Elysium Fresh Start server. It's not going to be out for at least a month. So right now I'm just kind of making sure my client is all sorted out and ready to go. And ding-a-ling-a-ling. Other than the camera, it looks pretty damn clear. What's the issue with the camera? Is it something with the green screen in some way? Is it a little fuzzy, or does it look like it's low res? Because if it looks like it's low res, I can just shrink it. And also, if I was having a because there were a couple folks in the Legacy WoW chat I was having a conversation with. If you are here, if you folks are here, who was I talking to? Super King, Captain McSwag, Super King throwing out the fucking puns there, and Zeke. Zeke, if you're here, let me know and I will continue the conversation we were having. Yeah, Canadian. What is wrong with the camera? What is the image issue with it? I will try to fix it if I can. I look fuzzy. Okay, I'm going to Canadian. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the chroma key. Oh, you're Zeke. Okay, Zeke, in a few minutes, I will explain my spec I'm going with, because there's probably some confusion with what the fuck slam spec is for a warrior. I assure you it is a real thing. Game looks a bit blocky when you're moving. Okay. I am watching to see if the bitrate is spiking as I'm moving. Can't tell. But I use Bagnon. I use Bagnon for the bags. Basement Record Studio. I'm going to be putting out a video this weekend on this YouTube channel talking about the final poll for choosing the guild name that we're going to have on Elysium Fresh Start. It's also going to include my finalized list of mods, download links where to get all of them, and some more information on how our groups can be organized, officers, raid groups, PvP groups, etc. It's not going to be too over the top, not too heady, just some basic stuff so we can get organized. And of course, I always say everyone really needs to get in the Discord channel as soon as possible. Okay, I am attempting to fix the blocking. Hey, Kat, what do you mean by blocky? She was just walking by me and I'm like, oh, clarification. Because I do want to try to make sure I crisp up everything. Sorry, I'm having check your quality setting. It's on 1080-60. Okay. I'm going to guess I need additional bitrate. Probably. All right. I'm going to boost the bitrate up to 4.5 megs. And guys, if you're having trouble getting the stream at this bitrate, drop the quality down. It is running at a very, very high bitrate, so keep that in mind. I might. Hold on a sec. Do I have motion blur on? What you might be seeing might be motion blur.
I think that it...
I didn't have level of detail. I didn't have level of detail turned on. I'm just going to... Wait, no. There's an in right here. What am I doing? I didn't have level of detail hit, so I'm going to see if that helps fix it, and if changing over the bitrate to slightly higher. Also, I'm going to turn off the chroma key in my video capture device. So the blocky blackness that you saw here is actually Cat's shadow. You can come back. You can come back. No. It's okay.
That
I'm
does
just.
look better.
Yeah. So that was you right here. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and.
With,
No, it didn't. That hasn't activated yet. You have to restart the game.
well, in the end, it looked.
What? What are you doing? What are you doing, game?
Get your password.
No, I just typed it too fast. Okay. Does the camera look better / less fuzzy with the chroma key turned off? Canadian did. So we will see if she says it looks better without the because if it's just the chroma key being slightly pissy, I will let it slide because it's always pissy in that. I really don't. Best I can do is just light this corner best I can. But if anyone does have any questions about what's going on, feel free to ask, please. I implore you, ask your questions.
Better?
Looks better?
I do. But like.
Do you think I need to bump the bitrate up higher? Also, look at what the CPU draw is on OBS Studio.
3.1%.
Yeah, it jumps up to 4 every so often, but it. What's that? No problem. That was weird. Okay. It might have been me fucking with the camera a little bit. Okay. So, moving on to more important subjects. Ziki, what UI add-ons were you looking to get? Because I can help direct you with names of them, links, etc., etc. There we go. There we go. Oh, let's see. I need Prairie Wolf Paws, Plain Strider Talons. Need to do Pale Mane. X-Pearl unit frames. They're very good. I love them. I have used them for a long time. And yeah, yep. I like X-Pearl. I'm a big fan. In addition, I wanted to talk a moment about the spec I'll be using. Now, I can't show it yet because I'm not level 10 on this character. I can't show talent trees just yet. However, it is what's called the slam spec. Essentially, you're going two-handed fury with it, but you're focusing on your swing speed and an ability called slam that every warrior gets that allows you to have a pretty fast attack that uses some good multipliers with your attack power. And you can kind of play with the swing speed and the server lag to get a lot of extra attacks just packed together. Oh, come on, just fall over. Thank you. Oh, let's go ahead and start making. Leveling spec, I'll probably go Mortal Strike, just straight Mortal Strike, because it's mostly a level 60, like, raid DPS spec. It really isn't useful outside of that. Orvin digging. Also, the Pale Main camp should be around here somewhere. Over here, I think. I do have a lot of other add-ons running right now. I do have a group calendar. I do have X-Pearl, Fishing Buddy, Atlas. So grateful for Atlas. Azuragos, I miss you. I miss you, Azuragos. We'll see you soon. But if you want me to go into detail with the spec, Ziki, I'd be more than happy to. I actually have it pulled up on another tab right now. For when I do my video this weekend, I'm actually going to talk about it in detail. Life of a warrior. Standing there, getting punched and taking punches. Pretty much it. It's pretty much as deep as the rabbit hole goes. It will be just a regular YouTube video, Ziki. You will be able to watch it at your leisure. And also, I know the lack of music, guys. However, we're doing a test right now to see what YouTube does and doesn't allow music-wise. It means no Pandora. Ziki, I'd be happy to do a test now if you wanted. You bastards. No, I'm not getting out of this one alive. Not getting out of this one alive. Ooh. I got out of it alive. Wow, do I have any... No, I have my... I can actually make more of those right now. Yes, Basement Record Studio. I will be rolling a warrior. I've played a warrior since open beta of vanilla. I know the class inside and out. I know exactly what spec I'm going to pick. Very excited. I'm very excited. I was on Nostalrius. I'm going to... Once the old database PvP server comes out, I'm going to play that character for a while, up until when the Fresh Start server comes out. And then I'll be, of course, switching over and joining with everyone else. Basement Record Studio, if you want to get in our Discord, I don't know if you're in our Discord yet, but we do have a pretty big group organized for the Fresh Start server. I personally will be the guild leader. But if you want in, just up in our Discord. In the previous video on this channel, the announcement video, plus plans for what we're going to be doing for Elysium Fresh Start. We have all the information on the video, all the links there. If you want to go to that, find out all about us, that would be the best place to do so. Good night, Canadian. Take care of Psycho. He did not take care of himself. Oh, you piece of dog shit. Oh, dicks. Fucking off. Let's get out of here, Chief. Zeke, whenever you want to try that, just let me know, and we'll try and get 5 people together. Hey, do you have the client downloaded yet? On top? Go ahead. You should go and start that. It's pretty fast. Nah, Great Canadian. They have the YouTube video is posted up and available for everyone. Plus, if Basin Record Studio does want to join us, it would be nice if he, you know, found out a little bit about us by watching that short video. It's not long. So Zeke, I know for I'll be rolling a Tauren, of course. The starting mobs around the zone, plate starts, etc. Level 1 for Tauren. The boars start around level 3, 2 to 3. And then right outside Camp Narache, all of my map, right around here, there are level 5 wolves that we might be able to start hitting right off the bat, if we have enough people who roll Tauren. Okay, so Zeke, we're gonna be doing the exact same thing. Gotcha. You're not going tank by chance, are you? We're gonna need tanks. Oh, dicks. Arms for fun. Okay. Let's get out of here, Chief. Supposed to go for PV. That I get. That I am with you on. And we'll be joining you for. Because arms PvP... Oh, it feels so good. What's up, Buttercup? You want this one? You want this one? You want this one? No? Yes? You do? Okay. Oh, shamans or druids are always welcome. No, it doesn't have to be a healer. There we go. Yeah, I don't think we're going to necessarily need a healer to take on those level 5s. It would make life easier. But essentially, as long as we have 3 or 4 people, I think it'll be fine. Yeah, the question is the XP going to be worth it? I don't think it will be, to be entirely honest. For a baseline, I'm getting about 80 experience a kill off the guys. These guys, they're at level, maybe a level lower. One thing we're going to have to keep in mind with this Ziki is aggro ranges, because if we're hunting at that low level, shit is going to aggro on us. So it's better to hunt the things that are already going to want to attack us versus trying to target down things that are not and getting extra threat. I mean, obviously, if we cleared an area, definitely just start hitting everything. But if we're struggling, we need to focus on the stuff that is going to try to gang up and try to kill us. I got all my poachers out. Take a Skinner. So modus operandi here is just keep clearing. Eventually I'll get all of the mobs I needed. Here, do you... Ziki, are you on Kronos too by chance? Because we can roll some fresh characters here and do a little experiment. We really only need 2 for this. But it'll be enough. Alright. Ziki, go ahead and roll either a shaman or a druid, your choice. I will roll another warrior, and we'll see how progress looks. Get away from these. Even seeing if it's possible with 2 people gives us a good baseline to function with. What's up? Okie dokie. Yeah, I'm on it already. Thank you, though. Okay. No problemo. I'll go ahead and make it right. Name. Right. All right. Name is Dan Test. Nope. Nope. Ignoring the quest entirely. Move you out of the way. Zeke test. Got it. Okay. See how this works. Now, the assumption is this entire area is going to be covered with new players. At launch, it's going to be just coated in new players from one end of this valley to the next. That's a safe assumption. So what we're doing is we're exiting this starter area to the 5 to 6 level zone to see if we can survive and grind XP faster than sitting and waiting for quest mobs. I should be wearing a hat right now. My hair looks like dog shit. If you're joining us, thank you for being here. I'm Dan. It's good to have you here. We have more viewers than I thought we'd have, considering we don't ever stream on YouTube here, but this is where we're going to be putting all of our vanilla WoW content, as it is a safe place for it. You know, Zeke, we're gonna see. That's what this is about. All right, that's level 7. That's level 7. We're not going for that. I want level 5 wolves, which should be around this road. Zeke's. Is that yours as well? Okay. I am... $30 XP. That's not a lot. Yeah, I'm getting glancing blows. If you are new to the channel as well, if you haven't watched us before, I would recommend you go and watch the previous, more professional looking recorded video on this channel, me talking about our Elysium effort, what we're going to be doing, etc., etc. So one thing that was in vanilla that might be hampering this effort is if you kill a mob that is starting to get too high for you, actually starts to reduce the amount of XP you get to try and hamper power leveling. And it was pretty damn effective at doing it, and I think that's what's happening here, because I only got 30 for that kill too, and it was a level higher. So from the numbers so far, Zeke, I don't think this is gonna work. It's taking really long to kill these mobs. It's not getting us a lot of XP. I don't think this is gonna work. 8. And with more people in the party, it will only go slower. Try it solo? I will not be able to do this solo. I will die to one of these solo. Oh, you're still gonna heal me. Okay. Well, as good of an idea as that is, we'll see. We'll see on the XP. Because maybe we can rotate who's getting the kills and whatnot and going back and forth. Maybe that's an option. We'll see. What level are you? Just got here. Acantha, Grady. This is just an alt we're doing for a quick test. We're trying to see what kind of XP we're going to kill these. I got almost 50. Let's try that again. We're doing Elysium Fresh Start prep right now, Acantha. So this may look like we're just fucking around, but we're actually, you know, trying to figure out what the most efficient way of leveling is going to be when it comes to everyone rolling on Elysium Fresh Start at the same time and everyone trying to get in on as many mobs as possible. Again, I apologize for the lack of music, the lack of backing track at all. YouTube does not like those kinds of things, and I'm trying to figure out what I have to do to make sure we don't get a copyright hit on our videos for this. Normally, I enjoy playing music and whatnot, but sadly, not the case here. I do have the game music on the lowest volume possible for how I'm mixing the audio, which is, it's very much in the background, and it's not set to repeat either. So we'll see, you know, how that affects the video after I wrap the cast and check the VOD. Okay, so here's what I want to do with this, Zeke. Oh, Cantha, it makes it too easy nowadays. Makes it boring. Zeke, what I want to do is I want to keep hitting these prairie wolves until this character gets level 2, and then I want to switch over to the lower level mobs and kill them as fast as I can, fast as we can. Like, we'll group back up and we'll see how fast that grind happens, because we may just have to say, you know, good idea, but it's simply too slow for how it's functioning, and it'd be better if we just, you know, joined the horde of people like everyone else does. For science, bitches. Science. Okay. Yeah, this is taking a really long time to get to level 2. Cantha, have you tried vanilla at all? Have you tried playing on any of the legacy servers at all? Out of curiosity? This is slow. Stick to warm rest. I always say you should try legacy content. See how you like it. See if it fits what you're looking for with the game. If you're the kind of person that says it's not about the destination, it's about how you get there, legacy content is for you. And maybe it's Burning Crusade, maybe it's Wrath, maybe it's vanilla, but I would definitely say try something out. Try out something new. You never know what might tickle your fancy, so to speak. At this rate, it takes 25 mobs? No. Alright, we're going back to the starting zone. And we're going to compare the XP we got from those, the XP we get from a single mob at level. Here. Again, we're not trying quests. We're not doing any kind of objective-based leveling. We're simply comparing the mob kill XP. Here, let's try up against this one. Takes around 11. Okay, so we were most of the way there on that. And together, we both got 27 XP off of that kill, and it took a third of the time. Acantha, what do you mean exactly? Like, have we been at the legacy content or playing World of Warcraft in general? What exactly are you looking for, information-wise? Random pants. So, no, don't put it in. We already pinged the server anyhow. Oh, we've been streaming for about 40 minutes. Okay. So, Zeke, the issue that we're looking at right now is, one, it takes about 3 to 4 times as long to kill one of the level 5 to 6 mobs than it does to kill a mob at level. And 2, XP is not scaling with difficulty appropriately. And this is something that Blizzard put in originally with the game to make sure people weren't power leveled, where a higher level player would just go around killing all of these mobs that are really high level and have someone really low level in the group and them getting just shitloads of XP. It doesn't scale with difficulty. So while the idea itself is sound for most MMOs, for World of Warcraft it is not. Because you notice, I'm getting 36 XP a kill. I think you're not getting as much XP a kill right now. That would be reasonable, Zeke. Yeah. And just, like, maybe we could aim for 2 levels higher at all times. Like, maybe there's a specific butter zone we need to hit for mob killing efficiency. Ooh, it is coming down like cats and dogs here in Boston. Acantha, it can take a long time. It can take a long time, but don't be afraid of that. One should not be afraid of how long it takes to level in vanilla. Or Burning Crusade or Wrath. It's about how you get there. And the connections you make and the family you forge to get there. Because, I mean, we have this huge community on Discord that is ready to go, that will be ready to go, for when Elysium Fresh Start launches here in about a month to a month and a half or so, depending upon where the hardware and software is. We have such an amazing group already good to go. And I'm so excited for it. The only issue I'm really seeing with this, Zeke, is quests sometimes get you really good items. So I think what we're doing right now is a good idea to get us away from the crowd. And as soon as we get ahead of them, then we focus on questing and making sure we have the right items to get through stuff. Does that make sense? Because I think if we just grind mobs, I mean, I'm not getting a lot of usable items. I got pants because I got lucky. Also not getting any money off these guys because they're not humanoid. See, I'm level 2. Probably most of the way to level 3. Okay, Zeke, we're definitely on the same page then. We are on the same page. Concept is sound. Yeah, once we get a level or two ahead of the rush of people, I think we'll be good to go.
Well met. Ancestors watch over you. Looking for something special?
Yeah, if we focused and both were just killing cougars together, like we each focused on one cougar ourselves and just kept going and going and going, you know, we can make this happen pretty fast. You're definitely barking up the right tree. Well, I hate not doing quests. You know, whatever it takes to get it done. Whatever it takes. And there'll be tons of us. Tons of us leveling together. I mean, we could form 5-man groups in each zone. In the starting zones and just push. That could easily happen. So good test, Zeke. I like the way you're thinking. I love the way you're thinking. And imagine if there's 5 of us ignoring the quests, ignoring the crowds, and just trying to skip ahead of them by killing mobs just a few levels higher than us, all at the same time. While a couple of us may not be able to get kills constantly, if we're all trying to focus on that, eventually we are going to pull ahead of the group as a group. And that's going to be what matters. I need to make a macro of that. Okay. Nice. Works. Back to chilling on the warrior, relaxing. Remembering all the quests, remembering everything I gotta do. Now, there's something I did not do earlier because I didn't have the money that I should have done, that I should have made sure I had the money to do, which was when I was in Thunder Bluff, grabbed herbalism. Before you go out and do all of this shit in the entirety of the zone, have herbalism. Because you're going to be running into a lot of plants that are going to be like, hey, pick me up. Pick me up. I'm lonely. Pick me up. And you're going to want to pick them up. But if you can't pick them up, yeah, Zeke, I think you have a good plan moving forward here. I think if we focus as a group, it'll happen a lot more efficiently. How you doing? You okay? Do you need to lay down? Okay. Hilarious. Then it's got, I'm Dan. I'm not Rob. Good try though. Just need 2 more tanners. Ziki, I am not that worried about it. I'm a level with you. I am not that worried. Get it? Level with you. It's a pun. It's a pun. I'm not that worried about it. Jeff Collins, in vanilla, you don't get XP for gathering professions. At least I don't think. I don't know. We'll double check that here in a minute. I don't remember getting XP for gathering or professions before. I could be stupid though. I never forget the possibility that I might be stupid. Yeah, Jeff Collins. Are you going to be on the Elysium Fresh Start server when it launches? Right now, I'm doing prep for that. I'm making sure mods are functional. I'm making sure add-ons are functional. I'm making sure OBS Studio is going to function. I'm making sure everything is going to be good to go for this Sunday. Oh, you didn't even know? That's what I thought. This Sunday, guys, be on the Elysium stress test. This is the third and final stress test, guys. Everyone needs to get on Elysium for it. Please do the community a favor. I was streaming on Twitch at the time as it was happening, and I still helped participate. So if I can do that, you don't have an excuse. I want to see everyone on there. Everyone. Cocksucker. Oh, you bitch. Tanner. I need a Tanner. Skinner. Skinner. Yeah, you deal with him. You deal with that really nasty, evil Knoll. Oh yeah, he's super dangerous. Just leave the Tanner to me, you son of a bitch. Everyone spawns. The Curse of Vanilla. Sometimes you have to wait for mobs. It is a truth that so many of us have come to live with. If you guys are planning on playing on Elysium Fresh Start when it comes out, get on our Discord, watch the previous video posted on this channel. It's an announcement video with all the information you need to be a part of our community. It is already big and ready to kick some ass. But you can get in on it. You can absolutely still get in on it. Just watch the previous video on this channel. It has all the links and information you need. I'm going to have another one this Saturday. Maybe this Sunday, actually. I might actually wait this Sunday for the poll that we'll be launching to decide our guild name, to finish deciding our guild name, plus a few other things. Also, if you live in the Northeast right now, you are getting some gorgeous weather. I'm loving this rain. But get on our Discord server, be a part of our community. We have so many awesome folks. Like, every day I look at Discord, I am blown away by the amount of people joining our community just to be a part of the vanilla experience. It makes me realize that Blizzard has no idea what they're talking about when it comes to us not wanting legacy content. They're absolutely wrong in every way. And the fact that everyone is willing to put up with the activities and events we do, the amount of activity we have, not just on here, but on Twitch, and are actively expressing the need to be a part of it, just shows how wrong they are. can go back and turn that in, but I really would like to get these Plane Strider talents. I don't know why they haven't been dropping yet. Just my luck. And for people who might be joining in from the Discord server, from the Twitch community, yes, normally I do play music. Not playing it now because YouTube's copyright system is finicky as fuck. It's a little experiment we're doing right now to see if the background music of the game also pings the YouTube copyright system. There is a chance. Pretty good chance, in fact. So if this video, if the VOD on this ends up getting muted as well, we'll know. Can't do that. Actually, just I'm gonna double check my settings here real quick. Give me just a moment. Give me just a moment. Not on there. Is the setting over here? I'm sorry guys. I know this is boring. But part of the scientific experience. Okay. And again, if you guys have any questions or anything you're curious about with the community, with myself, with how we're going to be organizing, with who is going to be a part of the leadership structure, which will be minimal at best. When it comes to World of Warcraft, guilds and whatnot, I believe less is more when it comes to, you know, hierarchy and whatnot. I have the add-ons to make things very simple when it comes to raiding, and I have only a few rules that people will need to follow to be a part of the raiding PvP environments. You have a date when it comes out. Pawid, not yet. That's actually going to be announced most likely on this Sunday after the last stress test. If you go to Elysium's website, you'll see that they do plan on letting us know what is going to be the schedule after this weekend stress test. Now, they didn't say specifically, hey, on Sunday, post-stress test, we will absolutely announce. They just said after the stress test. So it might be a day or two that we find out. I hope it isn't because I really would like some information. But if they need to go over their numbers from the stress test before they announce, I 110% understand and approve of it. So I'm not going to be like, oh God, no, you need to tell us right now, right now, right now, right now. No, I'm not going to be like that. Not going to be like that. Oh, and if you can't tell, yeah, we're going to be Horde. No, we're not doing any of this silly alliance bullshit. No. No. All respect to you Alliance players, but I'm gonna crush your fucking skulls. Pawid, what do you mean? Like one of the old database servers? One of the Nostalrius Elysium servers? Or Elysium Fresh Start? I'm gonna say you should do Elysium Fresh Start with us, just because I want you to be a part of our guild and community. But I mean, if you want to roll on one of the older servers that are going to have the character databases imported onto them, I mean that's your call, and you should totally stick with that. I have one Plane Strider town, but this is an update. Correct, Dawid. Okay, so you're asking what I thought you were. You should definitely roll on the Fresh Start PvP server. That's where the rest of us are going to be. It's where we're making our guild, and I would love for you to be a part of that. Oh, excuse me. Absolutely. Join us on that server. We're going to have a ton of fun. And I'm going to be there every step of the way with the group. I've done all of the vanilla content except for Nax. I'll be able to help guide everyone, make sure everyone's having a good time, answer any questions as the leveling and raiding and PvPing process is happening. Now, I don't know everything about every single class. I only know a few, but I can always answer questions. Especially when it comes to game mechanics or how someone should gear, things like that. And if I don't know, I can point you at a resource. David, what do you mean exactly? I'm just a little confused by your question. What do you mean exactly? Ah, stop parrying me with your beak. I believe it's going to start out with MC and maybe ZG, but it's going to be a progressive server, so eventually they'll release Azure Ghost, eventually they'll release Blackwing Layer, eventually they'll release the other regular content, and then we get the AQ opening event. Now, I don't know how far in they're going to start the server. I don't have that information yet. I don't think it's been said publicly where the server is going to start at. So I'm essentially making up numbers to show how things will function. I mean, they could say, nope. What? That is God, don't be a freaking wimp. Don't do that. They could say, you know what? We're getting the real fresh start going and say, okay, no raids yet. You have to deal with Upper and Blackrock Spire and master that, and then we'll get my brain isn't functioning right now. Dire Maul, then they'll release Dire Maul, then they'll release Molten Core, then they'll release Zul'Gurub, then Blackwing Lair. No. So they start out with Upper and Lower Blackrock Spire as raids. Then you have Dire Maul. Then you have Azuragos. Then you have Molten Core. Then you have Zul'Gurub. Then you have Blackwing Lair. Then you do AQ40 opening. And then you have the Nax events. Like, they could say, all right, super fresh start. You guys gotta work for it. Which I think would be fun. But I don't think they'll do. Like, they'll probably have Molten Core available on release at least. Maybe Azuragos as well. Oh, come on. Give me a freaking Talon. You bastards. Plus, Ignacio, you can't be a shaman on Alliance. Don't be a bitch. That's true, Jeff Collins. I would not be afraid, though, because every I shouldn't say every class has a way to make it work. But look at it this way. The build I'm going with for my warrior is going to be one that not a lot of people knew about back in vanilla. It's the Swing Speed Fury Slam Spec 2-hand build for warriors, which puts out a redonkulous amount of damage. But no one ever knew about it. So if you dig hard enough, any class, I believe, will be functional. You just have to, you know, put a little more time, a little more effort into understanding and finding the mechanics to make it work. Milk 'em? Really? Really? Hell. That. Keep that.
Go in peace.
Yeah, absolutely, Jeff Collins. And David, you can, I'm sorry, I mispronounced your name. Sorry about that, David. Fire Mage is definitely viable if you know how to deal with the fire resistance many mobs have in Blackwing, in lower and upper Blackrock Spire, in Molten Core and Blackwing Lair. If you can figure out the ways you need to deal with resistance to fire damage, I mean, more power to you. And we welcome you. What's up? What's up? Goes. I don't know. And I'm having good conversation, so I'm feeling pretty good. Okay, what time is it? Okay.
What brings you here? May the eternal sun shine upon
Zeke probably was, which is going to make Fire Mage's life very difficult. But if someone can make it work, and I'm not going to say how they need to make it work, just if they can make it work, if they can get from point A to point B, so to speak. I'm not going to say they can't be in the raid. I don't care how they put out the damage, as long as they put out the damage. Good. I'm fine with that. Like, I'm not going to say, all right, I'm sorry, you're
I've been expecting you.
you're a demo lock, or you're a demonology lock. I don't want you in my raid. I don't care. I don't care. If they can put out the damage, or if they can fill their role appropriately, no matter what that role is, they're welcome. They're welcome. Arcane back in vanilla, I think, was a joke. I don't know much about it, to be entirely honest. Like, I remember being a utility spec where the farther down you went, you got more utility abilities. But it wasn't like okay, this is how my mechanic is going to function to deal ever increasing amounts of damage. Gotcha, Zeke. Okay. Well, that's going to make Fire Mage's life very difficult. I don't remember what mobs were absolutely immune or... Why is this available? I don't have level 10 yet. Life was not easy for fire mages when they tried to raid. Not easy at all. I remember a lot of complaints. A lot of very unhappy mages, too. Although, if I remember correctly, once you get to Naxxramas, fire becomes really strong. Yeah, Acantha, that's the totally legitimate way to go about it. Absolutely.
Walk with the earth. We shall meet.
And obviously, there are two other specs you can try if those aren't hitting the mark. Okay. I need to go back to Thunder Bluff here. And the reason is because I don't have herbalism. Should have gotten it when I was there last, a couple levels ago, but I didn't have the cash. Exactly, Zeke. Fire Mage and Nax, if I remember, because I didn't do Nax myself. That's the one raid I've never done in vanilla. If I remember correctly from someone telling me, fire in Naxxramas is the strongest mage spec you can have. Especially in some of the later bosses like Saffron and Kel'Thuzad. Could be wrong. I could be wrong. I never did that one myself. And I always leave the option open that I could be wrong. Jeff Collins, I'm so excited to build a guild and take us all the way through Naxxramas. It's gonna take a long time. It's gonna take a long ass time. It's gonna take a lot of everyone, a lot of people trying everything they can to get through that content. But when we finally stand atop Kel'Thuzad's melted, disgusting corpse, oh, it's gonna feel so fucking good. It's going to be the best feeling ever. Yeah, 4 horsemen, you have to stack the fuck out of Shadow and Frost resist from what I hear. Like, you just have to, any of that stuff you can pile on, you have to use. Like, your damage is fucking awful for that fight. But you gotta do it, otherwise you just fall over instantly. Okay, Acantha, this is a private server we're talking about here. It's going to be on Elysium. That means something to work towards. It's going to take a long time to get there, and it's going to be a lot of effort. But you know what? Work towards it. Absolutely. Yeah, right now I'm on Kronos 2 testing stuff out, but we're talking about what's going to be happening on the Fresh Start Elysium server with the Elysium and Nostalrius crews. But absolutely, David. If you say, you know what, I want to be a guild mage. I want to be your guys' mage for raids. I want to work my ass off to get us through this content, and I want to build towards getting my legendary staff from Nax. You do that, absolutely, without any question. That is a great goal to have. Oh, that one's coming down first. It's a bear. It's a bear. Good question, Acantha. So you have to download the separate client, and you have to use a separate new realmlist.wtf file. if you Google Elysium space WoW, they have instructions for everything. Zeke, no, because I think enhancement shamans can use it better. And if we have an enhancement shaman, which I believe we will if I can convince Strixus to be a part of this, I will actually defer to her to have it first. And then arms warriors, and then secondary classes like tanks that want it, etc. I don't think druids get any use out of it at all, so they probably won't have priority. Yeah, it's definitely enhancement shamans and then arms warriors. Okay, Zeke. For arms and the two-handed fury spec I'll be going, one of the best weapons you can get early on is motherfucking Zinrock. I love Zinrock. I was actually the first person on Maelstrom US Horde side to get it. There was someone who got it on Alliance before I did, but Horde side, I was the first person to get that weapon, and it felt so fucking good. Zeke, you as an enhancement shaman, if you march into an AV with the Hand of Rag, and you start punting people, you're gonna see the Alliance start to shit their pants. Like you target a mage. Let's say a Tauren shaman targets a mage with the Hand of Rag and says, I'm gonna glare at you angrily. The mage is just gonna fall over dead. It's hilarious. They have the Pendulum of Doom in vanilla. I don't think so. I don't think so. Acantha, it's absolutely up to you. Almost every class is viable at a certain point or spec. Now, again, what each class is good at depends, but every class is viable at some point, except paladins, which you only need one paladin to be a buff bot in a raid. That's literally it. But we're hordes, so we don't have to worry about that. Woohoo! It's your choice, whether you like casting, whether you like healing, whether you like sitting at range and shooting stuff, whether you like tanking, whether you like beating the shit or stabbing stuff. There is a class for you. But you have to decide what you want to do first. I mean, if you want to be good at a lot of things, like not great, but good at a lot of things, go Druid. You can do almost anything with Druid. I don't think people, despite the fact that it takes up a lot of debuff slots, I think people underestimate how great cat druids are for damage. Skull Flame Shield. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, Jeff Collins. So what the fuck was I doing here? I was grabbing herbalism. Please remind me where it is. It's been a while.
Goodbye.
But yeah, Acantha, I can't answer that question. Only you can. I'll say this, I'm not restricting people on certain classes or specs to get into the guild. Everyone's welcome. What's up, Zeke? What's wrong?
Looking for something special? Ancestors.
It only costs 10 copper. I didn't grab it earlier. I am a dumbass.
Peace, friend.
It's right behind me, isn't it? Yeah, it's right behind me. I'm remembering this stuff now. No, Zeke, you should totally roll one.
I've been expecting you.
That also only costs 10 copper. I'm an idiot.
Mother.
Alright, turn on my find herbs. Sure, Cantha, absolutely. Druid healing? Great. Obviously, priest healing is awesome. Zeke, you roll one of each. You do you, buddy. You fulfill your life's dreams. No, I don't need a vendor while I'm here. You okay? What are you up to?
The winds guide you.
God rest ye, Larry gentlemen.
May the eternal sun shine.
Maybe Larry doesn't want to shut down. Well, Zeke, if you don't want to heal, I mean, you don't have to. I'm not going to force you to heal. And I'm not going to say automatically if you go enhancement or elemental, no, you can't come in raids. Jojo Mojo, I agree so much. They missed the best part of WoW. The beginning, the start, when it was fresh for all of us, when people didn't even know what the end game was going to be. When people didn't even know the depths of enchanting and the bullshit you have to go through to get it. When people were struggling to figure out, hey, after 225, what was it, 150 or 225 blacksmithing? Where the fuck do I go? Only to realize, holy shit, I have to go down to Teneris every time I want to train blacksmithing now? Fuck! No, Zeke, I'm never gonna say, no, you can't join our raid because you're not the spec I want you to be. I may at times say, I'm sorry, we don't have any more DPS spots. If you wanted to go heals, yes, we would have a spot for you. But that would only be if I was actually full on damage. And I am gonna say, okay, I take the people who do the most damage to the raid because I want to be successful. So if you really want to push being an enhancement shaman for raiding, but you're not putting out the numbers, I'm going to take people who are putting out the numbers. If that makes sense. Yeah, when epics are really epic. Jojo. So, for example, I love this. I love this point. At level 2, or level 3, I picked up this cracked sledge as I was just doing my shit. I saw it, I'm like, oh, yes! Awesome fucking weapon! It's a gray. Only in vanilla did you get excited about finding a gray item. The only time. The only fucking time. And picking that up, it's like, oh, what? Yeah! It was a massive upgrade. It let me power through the starting zones the starting area like a beast. It was like, oh, super excited. And you only got that in vanilla because in the later expansions, they just started bullshitting you with greens and blues to start out. Oh, you did a quest. You did a single quest. Here, have a blue. Just have a blue. You just did a random quest, maybe, but here, have a blue. Oh my god, you completed a zone. Here, have 3 purples. Oh, you just randomly killed a mob. Here's a purple. You find a purple when you're randomly killing mobs, and you've won the fucking lottery. Back in vanilla, anyhow. You find a purple nowadays, half the time you just fucking vendor it. Vendoring a purple in vanilla people would wonder what kind of drugs you were on. Like, why the shit do you vendor a purple ever? You hold on to that for the mystique of it. You hold on to it because it's a purple. And now people are bitching about not getting extra oranges in their loot boxes at the beginning of each fucking week. Which is bullshit. You don't just get oranges at random. In vanilla, to get an orange, an entire guild had to work their asses off. They literally had to scrounge resources and work to make it happen. Nowadays, it's just, oh, hey, I finally got another orange in my loot box from doing some fucking instances. Woo! You were in Paradox, Jojo Mojo? Holy shit, dude. I believe I've heard of you guys. It's just like, in vanilla, you really did appreciate all the resources you had access to. And you worked for them. And you loved them. You didn't take them for granted like people do today. Everyone's fucking spoiled with, you know, I can have all epic gear whenever I want. And everything has the exact tune stats that I need for myself. And I could just switch them out with 4 other possible purples that have similar but slightly different stats. Yeah. Versatile Frostfire, you motherfucker. Like I said, guys, we're going to be having a big Elysium Fresh Start server effort. First off, I want you guys to be a part of the stress test this Sunday. If you don't know about it, go to the Elysium website, get your knowledge on, find out about what's going on. It's super important that you be a part of that. Make sure we are ready to go. And then when the Elysium Fresh Start server drops, we are organizing, we're forming the guild, and we are going to dominate that server. We already got a huge group ready to go. And more people is only going to make it all the better. I'm really excited. Zeke, you know what? The only way we're going to make it big is if we have big goals. And I'm aiming for the biggest goal for us. Yeah, Jojo. And if you didn't want to spend that gold, you had to rep out the shit with Argent Dawn. You had to just grind Scourge Stones. It sucked. Well, it didn't suck. It was a lot better than the Furbolg rep grind. It was a lot better than the Furbolg rep grind. But if you guys are interested in being a part of our guild effort and everything we're going to be doing, not only on this channel, but in-game itself, there is a video before this one on the channel that you need to watch. It has all the information, links, etc. First mount at level 58, my god. Not really with what, Jojo? Oh, with the Furbolg rep grind being worse? I hated that. That was one of the few ones I really didn't like. Although, I will say this. The Furbolg rep grind you can do as a group, which makes life a lot easier. I get what you're saying, Jojo. Thong wearing bears gave you nightmares. Yeah, that kind of sucked. Doing that solo sucks. If you're going to do the Furbolg rep grind, you got to do it as a group. Ah, my voice just... If you do it as a group, life is easier. I need to cook food. Can I cook stringy wolf meat yet? And I can cook or bake eggs. All the better. Oh. You're a braver man than I am, Jojo. Yeah, Jeff, just get in the Discord channel right now. For now, just get in the Discord channel. We have a straw poll out in there to help decide on the guild name, and we're taking input from everyone. It's not restricted at all. Make sure you put your vote in on that. I know, right, Zeke? It's like, holy shit. How am I so hyped about an 11-year-old game? 12-year-old game. But I am! Like, I'm so fucking stoked. Oh, Zeke, you can just post the link in full if you want. Oh, you can't send it together? Oh, shit. I'll pull a link. Pull a linky link. Just a minute. I'll actually link directly to the Legacy WoW channel in Discord. Give me just a moment. There you go. Really? Yeah, Jojo, I got one. I don't care about it either. Yeah, not interested in that. In fact, I'm probably going to be canceling my retail sub. Hey, have a good one, Jojo. Hopefully we'll see you on the server. How do I fucking ban this piece of dog shit? How do I ban this Minecraft Lanier piece of shit? Oh, here it is. Oh, block user. Beautiful. Yeah, Jojo, make sure you go to the Discord server that I linked. Everyone should. Everyone should be a part of that Discord server. Get in on it. That's going to be how we organize. All updates will go through there and the Twitter, as well as this channel. Okie dokie. I need a couple more swoop quills. Stalker claws and cougar claws. Sorry, it took me a few minutes to figure out how to ban that piece of shit. I don't mind if people promote their channels and whatnot. But at least, you know, get to know me first. Jesus. Yeah. Yeah. And I'll be doing the big updates for that in the video this Sunday. Probably post-test. I'm going to be doing the stress test live on this channel, too. I'm excited for that. See how many people we get around here. It'll be fun. It'll be good times. My hair is not cooperating right now. Yeah, no, I don't like the researchers either. I don't know why people are voting for that. It makes no sense. It sucks. Terrible name. 0 out of 10. You alright? Gotcha. Let me know if you need any help, okay? I don't believe so. I didn't bring... If you brought one, I'll dig it out. I don't think you did, to be honest. Sorry, guys. I'm talking to the significant other real quick here. He's having some bad times. Not feeling so hot right now. I think Republic of Dan is the best option. Personally. You don't like it? You call your girlfriend the mammal. Okay. I'm not sure I should ask, but why do you call your girlfriend the mammal? Emissaries of Ragnar. Meh. Meh. It's too over the top. That's too much. It's too happening. It's too everything. Turks, I don't get it. I don't know. I don't want to know. Ooh, I can do Fizz Procket. Now, the Goblin Smasher would be... Ziki, you're not wrong. And that's about all I can say. Like, that's where I'm gonna leave that. You're not wrong. It's all a kerfuffle. What a beverage. In your language? Where are you from, Ziggy? It's more funnier? Okay. Iceland, gotcha. Maybe he's a space. Are you a wizard? Are you Henry Potter? All right, I've been live for about 2 hours here, guys. I think the test is good. This was specifically to test add-ons, to test OBS Studio, and to test the quality of the stream, and I believe we're good to go. I might stream another once or twice before the stress test on Sunday. Don't expect a ton, because again, we're going to be doing most of our streaming on Twitch. However, I will be on here at least once or twice more. Look forward to a video here, not just Sunday evening with our new announcements video, but to be live with the stress test on Sunday. Thank you everyone for being here. Make sure you're in the Discord. Watch the previous video on this channel. I don't know what you just said, Turks. I don't know what you just said. Downloaded link. Kelsey James, what are you having trouble with? Well, what download link did you download? I'll wait here a few minutes to help Kelsey James out. Oh, I'm sorry, Turks. Gotcha. I was put in chat. Okay, that was a Discord link. That is actually a link to a Discord server. So if you have the Discord client, like the Discord desktop client, that should have automatically loaded you into our Legacy WoW channel, and that gets you all the information, etc., etc. At that point, though, it's just being a part of the community. And I'll post updates and announcements in there. No problem. All right, have a great night, guys. I will see you over on Twitch tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Eastern, as well as on here throughout the rest of the week. Make sure you watch the previous video on this channel for information on who we are and what we're doing, as well as how we're getting ourselves organized for the Elysium Fresh Start launch. Have a great night, everyone. I will see you mañana. Bye-bye now.